Good evening, everyone. Your first forecast is brought to you by Stored at Home Rent-to-Own Portable Buildings in Gina. We did see lots of heat today, but there were a few clouds that moved into our sky with a few isolated showers and thunderstorms that moved through by the latter part of the afternoon. We're going to have the same scenario tomorrow. Most of the rain will be just a little bit to our south, but some of those thunderstorms could stray into our area. And if it does, it will give us temporary relief from all the heat. Temperatures, once again, will be just about normal for this time of year. Our average high is around 94 degrees. That's what we'll see tomorrow. And then we start to drop down a little bit as we make our way into the weekend. That's because we're going to see a little bit more cloud cover and the possibility of more rain. We'll have more details on that on ABC 31 News.
Welcome to ABC 31 News tonight. I'm Scott Beadle. A change to the Department of Defense program, Military One Source, went into effect earlier this week. ABC 31's Joanna Phillips explains how it could impact local families in tonight's big story.
Military One Source provides information, resources, and support for active duty, National Guard and Reserve service members, their families, and survivors. Earlier this week, the Department of Defense announced that it will extend eligibility for Military One Source benefits from the current 180 days to a full year after separation or retirement from military service. Everything provided through Military One Source aims towards helping service members and their families transition back into civilian life, which isn't as easy as it may seem.
It was very difficult knowing that you come from something so structured.
Here's how one Army veteran describes his transition back into civilian life after serving for 8 years.
Coming from a hostile environment to coming back stateside, loud crashes and bangs and noises automatically trigger your alert. You being alert to your surroundings. You often look at people a certain way and, try to categorize them to maybe see if they're possibly a threat or not. It just comes from training. Just how you approach people and how you talk to people, certain different, or the way people approach you or talk to you, that's on the voice, the way they might interact with you by touching you, automatically might set things off and counteract something different.
Military One Source is powered by people with extensive knowledge and training in meeting the needs of the military community, many of whom have also served or lived in military families. More information on resources and benefits can be found at militaryonesource.mil.
I would definitely tell them to get help when they get back. Keep your loved ones around you that are supportive. Keep in touch with your chain of command and let them know if anything's going wrong.
Joanna Phillips, ABC 31 News.
Alexandria police are searching for a missing woman and her 9-month-old son. She's 24-year-old Antoinette King, last seen on August 1st. Police say she's about 5'4", weighs about 150 pounds. Please call authorities if you can help. Rapids deputies say they've arrested the former treasurer of the Ward 10 Dixie Youth Baseball Association for 18 counts of forgery, totaling as much as $25,000. Complaints were lodged against 36-year-old Belinda Warren back in May. Investigators say they found questionable transactions in the account for the association. NSU students will notice some renovations to the campus bookstore as the fall semester gets underway. ABC 31's Char Thomas is in Natchitoches with the details.
As you can see behind me, the NSU campus bookstore is in complete shambles, but not for long. The store has a new home.
Out with the old and in with the new. If you happen to be driving along University Parkway, you may notice that the old Nebo bookstore is no longer there. The former store is being renovated to create Northwestern State Marketplace, which will expand the university's bookstore. And not only that, it will include a Chick-fil-A Express.
We took a look at the square footage, and with 10,500 square feet, we can have a lot of opportunity there. 8,000 square feet we thought maybe for a bookstore where we can talk to the potential vendor that we've got and then also get a food service, beverage vendor there. So we talked to Sodexo, who's here on campus, and they're our main food and service beverage vendor. And then we talked to them about the possibility of a branded concept, and they said, well, how about Chick-fil-A? And that's easy here in Natchitoches.
With a ton of new space, Executive Director of the NSU Alumni Association Foundation, William Owen, says the renovation project is unique. Student worker Adam Calder says he is excited to start working in the new store. Carter gave us an inside scoop on what to expect.
Really am looking forward to moving into it. It's going to be a lot larger. Yeah, it's going to have more merchandise for students to buy. It's going to have more room for just everything to go into.
Thanks to the NSU Foundation, Alumni Association, Board of Directors, and private investors, the new campus bookstore will be ready by Monday. The bookstore and Chick-fil-A will create jobs for students and locals. Owens tells me that it is a way of giving back, not only to NSU, but the community. In Natchitoches, Shar Thomas, ABC 31 News.
Huckleberry Brewing Company has a fundraiser event coming up to raise funds for a scholarship at LSU of Alexandria. The event is called Benjamin Fest.
The Benjamin Fest is a festival that we put together to raise funds for a scholarship fund at LSU Alexandria in Performing Arts. It's going to be held on September 1st this year, and we have live music all day starting at 11 a.m. We have a gumbo cook-off / competition with the food being served starting at 11:30 a.m. We have a silent auction that's going to be going on all day. We also have some limited edition posters that we'll be selling, and we have a beer that's being brewed by Jacob Wilson, our brewmaster, that's going to be sold at the event, and all dollars from that beer, the silent auction, the gumbo competition is going into the scholarship fund.
You can find Huckleberry Brewing Company on Facebook to learn more about the upcoming Benjamin Fest.
The sexiest curve on your entire body is your smiles.
And women can be beautiful and smart at the same time.
Strong, confident, kind. I love that you are authentically you in every way, shape, and form, and I think that freaking is awesome.
Weekdays at 2 on KLAX TV. Follow us on Twitter. More ways to stay connected with KLAX TV.
Welcome back, everyone. We're going to see plenty of sunshine as we start off your Thursday, but the humidity will also return as well. And so it's going to be a little bit on the sticky side. We do have the possibility of an isolated afternoon storm or so, much like today where there were a few thunderstorms across the region. Chances of rain will linger into early next week, but the summer-like conditions will continue as we make our way into next week. So it doesn't look like it's going to go away anytime soon, but by the middle of next week, I think we may see a little bit of a cool down, but definitely not cool today with the high around 97 degrees in Alexandria and Leesville, around 93, Natchez around 93 as well. And those dew points are in the 70s, not in the 60s where we saw it earlier this week. It continues to be in the 70s and it's steamy out there, a little bit on the oppressive side as well because it's making those temperatures feel like well into the 100s. We have high pressure situated in the Gulf and it's sending south winds into the region, and that's why we're seeing a lot of humidity, and also we're seeing rain chances along the Gulf. As you can see, a few showers and thunderstorms. We have another system out to the west that will remain just to our north, so I don't think it's really going to affect us, but we are going to see chances of rain just because of the influx of moisture along the coast, and so there could be a stray thunderstorm or two that make its way into our area. So we do have that chance of rain as we head into the afternoon, but those temperatures is going to be just about normal, maybe even a tad cooler than normal as we head into the weekend. We're going to drop down to around 91 degrees because we do have the possibility of more cloud cover. 93 on your Sunday, and then by Monday we should be back to normal with highs near our average of around 94 degrees. But take a look at what it feels like well into the 100s just because of the humidity. Temperatures will be mild tonight, dropping down to around 73 degrees in Alexandria and Boyce, around 73, Otis 73 as well. Clear to partly cloudy skies, and it's going to be a humid day. Tomorrow we do have the possibility of a few isolated showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. Overall, it is going to be hot out there. Temperatures rising to around 94 in Alexandria, in Boyce, and also in Otis. In Glenmora, we're expecting highs only around 93 degrees. Then we start to drop down a little bit just because we're going to see a little bit more cloud cover. 93 for your Friday and then 91 for Saturday with continuing rain chances. We have rain chances almost every day in your 7-day forecast. As we head into next week, though, we are going to see those temperatures drop a little bit because our chances of rain will start to increase. So look for highs around 90 degrees on Tuesday, 91 on Wednesday with overnight lows in the 60s. Scott?
All right, thank you, Kim. Good news for those of us looking to stay in bed a little longer and catch up on those Z's. Turns out, not only is sleep good for our bodies, but a new study says it also benefits our social lives. Arlette Sines explains in today's Medical Minutes.
Most of us are aware that a good night's sleep can help us lose weight, become energized, and improve our memory. But did you know that sleep can also improve your social life? A new study out of the University of California, Berkeley, in the journal Nature Communications found that people felt lonelier and less inclined to engage with others when they hadn't slept. In other words, the less sleep you get, the less time you want to spend with other people, and the more lonely you feel. Experts also found what they call contagion here as well. Rested people who spent time with those sleep-deprived seemed to catch the loneliness and wanted to interact less with the person who didn't get enough sleep. National surveys have shown that nearly half of Americans sometimes feel lonely or left out. Experts hope these results will help us get more sleep and more social interaction. Good sleep seems a plus in another way. Not only will it help you become healthier, better looking, and more alert, but you may also find yourself happier with more friends.
Binge drinking may have bigger consequences than a bad hangover. A new study finds young adults who frequently binge drink were more likely to have major risk factors for cardiovascular disease. Researchers say men tended to have high blood pressure and cholesterol, while women had higher blood sugar levels than non-binge drinkers. Many college students are affected by opioids even if they don't take them. A new survey reveals 1 in 5 students said they know someone who is addicted to pain medication. Nearly a third said they knew someone who overdosed on painkillers or heroin. Women were twice as likely to have intimate ties to people who misuse opioids. Thanks for watching. Have a great night.
Register your children between the ages of 3 and 14 for the Bulldog Kids Triathlon. Get ready to swim, bike, and run at this community event held on the LSUA campus August 25th. Join the community at the first annual UPS Benefit Golf Tournament at Oak Wing Golf Club on August 18th. Enjoy food and fun and help support the United Way of Central Louisiana. AMOA's Craft Brews Barbecue and Blues fundraiser is back. Get your tickets now for Louisiana craft beer, quality entertainment, and some of the best barbecue in the area. August 18th at the Alexandria Museum of Art. The Shrine Circus is back with amazing performances. Be a part of continuing their legacy of raising funds for the Shrine Hospital. It's at the Rapides Parish Coliseum August 25th and 26th.